everyone, and welcome back to my channel for another freaking video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how I did my ZOMBAE or my Frankenstyle video that I did in 2017. And basically we're just going to do a recreate. I want to show you guys how I've evolved doing makeup and SFX over time. And I'm just going to go ahead and put a photo of the look that I did back then, and we're just gonna go ahead and go off of that and try to do our best to do better than that, and we're gonna try our best to duplicate that, but like, you know, spice it up. Like, we're really gonna get into it this time. So if you're new to my channel, go ahead and like and subscribe. If you're watching this video and you have not subscribed to my channel, then you're being petty. Go ahead and like and go ahead and subscribe to my channel. So let's go ahead and get into it. Also, you guys, I'm not going to be talking through this video. I'm going to do a voiceover like I did my last video, simply because I have my retainers in, so it kind of sounds like I have a little bit of a lisp. But either way it go, I really just want you guys to get into the look and not have to worry about, you know, my teeth and my, you know, mouth and my speech and all the rest of that. So let's go ahead and get right into the freaking video.
Big old freak, get it wet when I get up between the sheets.
Okay, getting right into it, we're going to start with the Rumor Basics by P. Louise, and we're going to start with our deluxe crease brush from Real Techniques and get a good base going to start with our colors. Then we're going to go in with the Secret Center palette from P. Louise, and we're going to use the color Addicted. Now, this is probably my favorite color in the palette. It is so pigmented. I'm going to go ahead and use this Morphe M154 brush and go ahead and start with that initial color. Now, I am going through this tutorial pretty fast, just simply because you guys can watch other tutorials and kind of get an idea of how I do my eyes, but I'm really going to try to specify more so on the special effects. So after I put in a purple color, we're going to go ahead and go into our James Charles palette, and we're going to use another purple color, and we're going to mix it with that black color just to deepen it up. And this time we're using our Morphe M126 brush. This brush is a little bit more dense. It's not as wispy as the other brush, and it gives us a focus on darkening it up, but we are using the other brush to make sure that we get our blend. And then after this, we are also going to go back into that James Charles palette, and we're going to mix the lighter color purple, and we're going to mix that pink color as well, and go ahead and blend using our MAC 221 brush. Now it's looking good. Everything is blending out smoothly. So now you know it's about time for us to cut that crease, honey. And using our crease cutting tools, we'll be sharpening our crease and cutting in order to create another color. Now I learned this tip from my good sis B Marie by taking her master class. I got this brush right here from Michaels, and I'm going to use my rumor base in the color 0, and I'm going to also mix it with the 6, and we're going to create like a light cream color with that. This brush has also been cut and flattened out with Duo Lash Glue. Going right back in with our 221 brush, we're going to darken right back up the corners of our crease cut, just simply because when we do our wing liner, we want it to look as if it is a little bit thicker than what it is on the outer corner of our eyes. We're also going to go back into that James Charles palette to create the green color that you guys seen on my eyes. We're going to be using that lighter green color and the darker green color of the palette. Now I didn't show this brush to you guys, but it is a Wet and Wild brush. And I'm also using the Wet and Wild liner in order to create my wing liner. Alright, now it's time for us to get into this face. I'm going to be using a makeup remover wipe just to get all of the excess off of my wing liner, off of my eyeshadow, um, even above my eyes. But I'm also using this neon pigment that I got from a company that's no longer in business, just to deepen and define up that green color. It is changing the color a little bit, but it also gives us the ability to use the UV lights. I'm going to go ahead and use my Tarte Tape Shape Concealer, and we're going to go ahead and put that in all of our T-zone in order to create a lighter look. So this is really going to lighten it up. I'm also using a Milani concealer, and I'm going to show that real quick. This is what the concealer looks like, and so I just put that over the um Tarte Tape Shape. We're also using a Real Techniques brush in order to blend everything out, and I am speeding through this just because I have plenty of tutorials on how I do my contour. So using a random sponge out of a multi-pack, I wet it just to make sure that our concealer is compact. And this is before using any type of powder. But the powder that I am going to be using in order to make sure that everything is baked is of course our good buddy Airspun. And Airspun you can find at Walmart for like $4. So this is a good translucent powder even for any regular tutorials. And it wouldn't be right if we didn't use our True Complex Contour Palette, but this time we're going from dark to deep. We're using the dark to deep because, of course, zombies, skeletons, and anything that's kind of dead, they have defined cheekbones because there's really no skin on top of their cheeks. So everything is really sunken into their face. Of course, I am brown, but the brown color just wasn't doing us enough justice, so we're going in with this dark color. Now in my previous tutorial I used black, and I am going to go in with a black, but use the brown color first to give it definition, and use the black color to give it expression. Alright, so this is us going in with the black, but I'm not using a black pigment just yet. I'm going to carve out to where it'll seem like we don't have a nose anymore, because of course, skeleton zombies, everything, they might have some missing parts. So our missing parts, it's definitely going to be our nose for starters. And I did this in the previous tutorial as well, but this time I'm making my nose a little bit more chopped off, and then I'm going in with that black color from the James Charles palette with our 221 brush, and I'm going to define that, and I'm also going to bring it up a little bit. So the stitches in our last tutorial, it was such an original look. I feel like I had to duplicate it. It was just one of those features that I could not leave out. So we're going back in with the stitches using our black Wet n Wild, and we're just creating just some cartoonish stitches. And we're also going to go back in with that James Charles green color in a Real Techniques fluffy brush. And instead of taking the air spun off, do not take the air spun off. We're going right on top of that with the green pigment, and it's going to make the green pigment so much more dramatic, and it's really going to make us look more zombified. We're also going back in with that white pigment just to make it look a little bit more ashy on top of the stitches, and we're also going to make our gory look instead of the glitter that we did the last time. To add on to the gory look, we're going back in with the Ben Nye mold and some duo lash glue in order to hold the mold down. And we're just going to make some like additional puffiness under the eyes of the skin, like bags under our skin that just can't be controlled. So the bags are actually going to look like they're falling off, and it's going to look like blood is seeking out. And yeah, I just felt like that was just so cool, and we had to add it. The blood that we're going to use is going to be from Amazon. If you want the link to this blood, please let me know down below. It's a jelly blood, and we're also going in with a blood from Spirit Halloween, and that's going to be the more of a runny blood, but I did not show the Spirit Halloween blood. I'm going to show you guys the Amazon blood right now, but I did not show you guys the Spirit Halloween blood in order to create the dropping effects that we're going to be doing towards the end of the video. I just want to let you know that now. But after we do the blood, we're going in with a red lip, and we're going to outline the red lip with some black. Normally, I would have done this like with a blending brush to make sure that everything looks really, really good and blended. But I don't want it to look too perfect because, like, we are dead, right? So, you know, can't look too perfect. The lashes that I am wearing and always will wear are from my collection. Don't forget to shop glambyasiacosmetics.org. Overall, that's pretty much the end of the video. I did not do a closing statement on camera. I'm sorry about that, you guys. But I just wanted to thank you all for watching. And if you are watching, like I said, don't forget to comment down below if you like this video. Like this video up top if you really like this video. And subscribe to my channel to see more videos, different content, and also more stuff from me. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
this driving them crazy.